The first mentions of parsley are found in Greek mythology. According to legend, parsley grew from the blood of Archeus, the son of Hermes, the god of trade and thievery. It was also a symbol of victory and glory, often used in wreaths given to winners of sporting events. Persurus was the name of parsley in ancient Rome. The name came from the Greek word petros, meaning stone, due to the fact that parsley often grew among stones. In the Middle Ages, parsley was used not only as a spice, but also for medicinal purposes. It was credited with stimulating the appetite and strengthening eyesight. In modern research, parsley is studied by experts in botany, agriculture, cooking, and pharmaceuticals. In this video we will look at 10 secrets about the benefits of parsley, as well as in what cases it can harm health. As always, the most interesting will be at the end of the video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't lose this super useful video, and we'll get started. Secret number 1. Enriching the body with nutrients and vitamins. Parsley contains about 3 times more vitamin C than a lemon and almost as much ascorbic acid as black currants and sweet red peppers. Moreover, plants grown in northern regions are much richer, sometimes 4 to 5 times, in vitamin C than their southern relatives. In addition, parsley also contains P vitamins, which in biological processes often act in combination with ascorbic acid. Depending on different growing conditions, parsley contains from 2 to 20 milligrams of carotene, thiamine, riboflavin, flavonoids, nicotinic acid. Rich in this green and vitamin K, involved in the synthesis of proteins necessary for normal blood clotting and metabolism in muscle and connective tissue. To get a daily allowance of vitamin K, it is enough to eat about 10 grams of parsley. Secret number 2. Broad medicinal properties. 1,000 years ago, the famous Avicenna in his Canon of Medicine stated that with the help of parsley can stop coughing, get rid of breathing problems and chest tightness, cure asthma, liver, spleen, activate genitourinary function. Almost 7 centuries later, in the medical book Cool Helicopter, among the healing properties of the plant also mentioned the ability of parsley to cure diseases of the liver and bladder, as well as demonstrate diuretic effect. But, in addition, the book gave recommendations on the use of parsley to normalize digestion, improve eyesight, heal gums and wounds on the body, restore kidneys and slow down inflammatory processes. And 2 centuries later, in the 19th century, from the seeds of parsley began to produce a drug, which medics of that time prescribed for the treatment of malaria, neuralgia, getting rid of menstrual pain and menstrual disorders. Most of the listed therapeutic properties of the plant are still used today in various therapeutic practices. Secret number 3. Detoxification of the body and weight loss. Parsley has diuretic properties, helping the body get rid of excess fluids and toxins. Parsley itself is a low-calorie food, containing about 30 to 40 kilocalories per 100 grams. However, in dietetics it is not a standalone product, you cannot build a monodiet on it. Therefore, parsley is considered in weight loss programs primarily as an auxiliary element of nutrition, helping a person to get the necessary amount of healthy substances. Thus, parsley is included in a cocktail for weight loss, which is called lightness of princesses. Recipe: 250 milliliters of mineral water are mixed with a mush of 20 grams of ground parsley, 20 grams of dill and 1 medium-sized cucumber without peel. The juice of half a lemon is also often added to the mixture. It is believed that in the absence of contraindications, such a cocktail can be drunk up to 1 liter a day. In addition, parsley can affect weight and as a diuretic. It removes swelling and helps to reduce the use of table salt without losing the taste of food. Finally, parsley activates digestion and metabolism, which, for its part, also contributes to weight control. Secret number 4. Solving problems of the urogenital sphere. In folk medicine, the diuretic effect is easily achieved thanks to the young sprouts of the plant, which are added to salads. To do this, the seeds are planted on gauze in a flat plate, pour water in, keeping the dish in a light, warm place, just wait for the sprouts to appear. To treat more serious problems, usually resort to the manufacture of infusions and decoctions, mainly from the seeds and root. In diseases of urological nature, pyelonephritis, cystitis, prostatitis, healing decoctions and infusions are prepared with the addition of large amounts of water, because it is important to reduce the concentration of urine and maximize the removal of decay products from the urinary tract. An example of the use of decoction for urological problems. To prepare the remedy, take parsley root 1 piece, chop it together with greens and boil it in 1 liter of water for 30 minutes. Apply the remedy 100 milliliters twice a day. If the seeds of the plant are prepared in a similar way, then their decoction is drunk by a teaspoon twice a day, drinking 2 glasses of water. Example of treatment of prostatitis. Fresh root of the plant is finely chopped and poured steep boiling water at the rate of 1 tablespoon of raw materials per 100 milliliters of water. The remedy is insisted 10 to 12 hours, strained and taken 1 tablespoon 4 times a day for half an hour before meals. Winter-dried parsley root for the same purpose is taken at the rate of 4 tablespoons per 100 milliliters of water. Raw materials are poured with boiling water in a thermos and insisted 8 to 10 hours. Take the mixture in the same way, 1 tablespoon half an hour before meals. The course lasts 2 to 2.5 months. Example of correction of menstrual manifestations. In case of painful and or untimely menstruation, parsley seeds 4 teaspoons poured 250 milliliters of water and boiled for a quarter of an hour on very low heat. After cooling and straining the remedy, 1 tablespoon is taken 5 times a day between meals. Secret number 5. Anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. Flavonoids and other bioactive compounds in parsley have anti-inflammatory properties, which can be beneficial for joint disease and other inflammatory conditions. Parsley contains essential oils such as myrcene and epigenol essential oil, which have anti-inflammatory properties. Parsley contains phytochemical compounds such as luteolin, which may help in reducing inflammation and improving health. The copper found in parsley also has antimicrobial properties and may help in preventing bacterial growth. Arginine, this amino acid component of parsley, may support health by providing antimicrobial properties. Secret number 6. Solving GI problems and stimulating digestion. GI problems by means of remedies brewed from different parts of parsley, folk medicine induced choleretic and carminative effects, and the antioxidant properties of the plant were used to prevent damage to the gastric mucosa by relieving oxidative stress. Parsley was also recommended to increase the acidity of gastric juice and to normalize the secretion of GI glands. In ancient times, people were convinced that parsley could slow down the rate of intoxication. In order to keep a clear mind during a feast, this plant began to cultivate and diversify the diet with its help. Nowadays, parsley is also sometimes snacked on to stay sober, although more often this spicy herb is now just an effective way to freshen the breath after alcohol, garlic or onions. Parsley aids digestive processes by improving appetite and increasing the secretion of gastric juices. Secret number 7. Fighting diabetes. Studies show that parsley can help lower blood sugar levels, which is beneficial for people with diabetes. In experiments on laboratory animals, parsley extract has shown effectiveness in treating type 1 diabetes. In an experiment on diabetic and healthy rats, scientists tested the effect of 2 plant extracts, among which was parsley extract. The effect of the extracts was evaluated by several parameters at once: body weight, plasma glucose, insulin, total antioxidant capacity, malonyl-dialdehyde level and others. As a result, it was found that parsley extract significantly decreased the average plasma glucose level and the level of fat peroxidation marker, and significantly increased the average plasma insulin level and total antioxidant capacity. Secret number 8. Bone strengthening. The calcium content in parsley makes it a valuable food for maintaining bone tissue. Vitamin K, also found in parsley, plays an important role in bone regulation. It helps manage calcium levels in the bones and may reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Magnesium, found in parsley, cooperates with calcium to help it properly incorporate into bone tissue and strengthen it. Vitamin D, although not in large amounts in parsley, supports calcium absorption in the intestines, which is important for bone strength. Copper, present in parsley, is involved in the formation of collagen, a protein that gives bone strength and flexibility. Micronutrients such as boron, zinc and manganese in parsley help maintain bone mineral density and protect against bone loss. The amino acids in parsley are the building blocks for bone manganese formation. The antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in parsley help protect bones from free radicals and inflammation. Including parsley in your daily diet can be an important step toward maintaining bone health and preventing a variety of bone-related diseases.
Secret number 9.
Cardiovascular protection and normalization of blood pressure.
The antioxidants in parsley may help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease.
Some publications claim that the juice and essential oils in parsley are beneficial to heart muscle functionality. It is also suggested that fresh juice can normalize the thyroid gland and adrenal cortex, and that it can strengthen the walls of capillary blood vessels.
Here is an example of relieving swellings of a cardiovascular nature. Cold infusion is prepared from parsley root.
To do this, crushed roots and leaves of 1 tablespoon are poured warm water 250 milliliters and insist in this form for 8 hours. The infusion is taken 3 times a day, 1 tablespoon. It is important not to forget that in cardiac edema herbal remedy based on parsley cannot replace synthetic drugs and cardiac glycosides. It is considered only as part of a complex of auxiliary therapy. Parsley extract has been linked to the normalization of blood pressure, which makes it useful for those who face problems of hypertension.
Secret number 10. In cosmetology.
Infusions and decoctions of parsley root, sometimes mixed with lemon juice, sometimes in pure form, are known as one of the most popular means for whitening the face, removing freckles, age spots, traces of tan.
Decoctions of parsley root in folk medicine get rid of not only cosmetic, but also medical problems. Primachki, soaked in decoction or juice, put on lichens, inflammations.
In home cosmetology, with the help of a mask of ground parsley greens in a porridge, solve the problem of fine lines, especially around the eyes, as well as acne rashes. There is a legend that such a rejuvenating and refreshing mask liked to wear Thais of Athens, Hetera, and the second wife of the ruler of Egypt Ptolemy I, before that famous for her relationship with Alexander the Great. Today it is less common, but in the olden days often different parts of parsley were used to increase the strength of hair. Back in 1788 in the publication Economic Shop was published a recipe of the then famous agronomist Boletov, who recommended that to keep the hair out of the head to grind parsley seeds into powder and powder much such vegetable powder hair for several days.
Danger, harm and contraindications of parsley.
Parsley concentrates, extracts, decoctions, infusions, oils are contraindicated in inflammatory kidney disease and acute inflammation of the bladder.
First of all, here we are talking about the essential oil, decoctions and infusions of seeds and roots.
The APL contained in essential oils in high uncontrolled concentrations can damage the tissues of the excretory organs.
An excess oxalate can cause the growth of gallbladder and kidney stones.
Also forbidden to use large quantities and concentrated preparations of different parts of parsley for epilepsy, disorders of salt metabolism, gout, oxaluria due to the content of purines and oxalic acid in the plant. Special attention should be paid to the use of parsley in pregnancy. The main danger to the nurtured fetus is APL, which refers to strong antispasmodics.
In concentrated form, it can provoke uterine contractions and abortion even in food application.
Often the antispasmodic property of parsley in terminating unwanted pregnancies is used deliberately.
Parsley has been used as an abortifacient since antiquity. However, independent attempts to induce miscarriage may result in the death of the woman.
In the form of ordinary shoots, parsley does not pose a serious danger. Remember, it's always best to consult your doctor or nutritionist before making major changes to your diet. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and check out these helpful videos.
We look forward to your comments.